Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dustin Duran, and welcome back to The Outer Worlds. You know, I'm not even going to say that much. I feel like I've been talking about going to Fallbrook for like 3 episodes now. Still haven't been there. We're going in now, though. Right now. Right now.
If you were in charge, would you keep the board around?
Of course. Even with all their faults, they are the best chance to maintain order in the colony.
I suppose I can appreciate the structure of things. Long as the folks at the top have got the right heads on their shoulders.
Oh, I'm kind of surprised Naoka would say that. Anyways, yes, Fallbrook. Don't get distracted. Get inside Fallbrook. Ooh. Oh, this is kind of cool. Mortimer Bell. What you got to say?
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits.
You got cabins? Well, obviously, I know this is Fallbrook, but let's get some more information on it.
Guess it's true. Fallbrook really is the best kept secret in all of Monarch, excepting the Borst Factory's secret ingredient. We're a leisurely stopover for the more adventurous spacefaring traveler. Understand?
Sure.
Swell. We like quick on the draw types like you. Saloon is straight back and to the right. Once you're feeling sated, you're welcome to a private cabin. Only $250 a night. Ms. Malin can let you one if you're interested. She's the one who runs this racket. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron.
All right. Tell me about these amenities.
No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far. Check in with Ms. Malin. She'll set you straight.
Miss Malin. All right. This is the first time I'm hearing that name. Lilia sent me. Where's Catherine?
You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? That sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit.
What? Do you know where Catherine is or not?
She's not but just down the way. A 10-to-1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise, Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail.
Okay. All right, that was...
Time for a round of whist. Or a round of whiskey. Or both.
That was a little odd. Okay, and you're broadcasting Sublight being here. Okay. All right, I guess we'll check out Sublight first. Nelson Mason.
Take a gander at that mug. I ain't ever seen someone so adept looking my whole life.
Watch yourself, Captain. This guy's got eyes like a sprat set on stealing your dinner.
Yeah, and the way he's staring at you, that's a little...
All I mean is, well...
That was
rather
creepy.
that, you don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. No offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium goldblood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme? Wink, wink.
Did you just say wink at me instead of actually winking?
Don't believe I did. No? Wink. Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats.
That's a stroke of sheer brilliance.
See? I know a fellow genius when I clap eyes on him.
Of course.
Too right you are. Only problem is my sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run. As I was saying, you look more capable than most of the hoople heads around these parts. What say you locate him and retrieve the goods for me? In return, I'll cut you 5% of the profit.
Wow, that is a really high persuade check. 134. Before I agree to this, I want some questions answered.
Hit me. I won't even hit back.
Oh man, I do want to punch him. Where should I start looking for your missing sprat carriers?
I run my sprat carriers back and forth through the shipping tunnels near the waterfall. Ought to check there first. Good luck. And don't get any ideas about pilfering the drugs for yourself.
What do you do around here? Well, I mean, he's obviously the sublight handler for the town.
Officially, I keep the books for Miss Malin, provide loans to the Byzantium Goldbloods for gaming, and oversee our drug running operations.
Yep.
Speaking of, might I interest you in a purchase? I'll give you a first-time discount. That's 5% off and a free drink at the ante-up. You're welcome.
Oh, thank you. Sure, why not?
A shrewd decision. Here's your starter pack and your drink voucher.
Why do I get the feeling that voucher is gonna tell the bartender to charge me more? So, something like that. Lilia sent me to meet with Catherine Malin.
Wow. You're either an extremely important person or slated for a slow and torturous death. I do hope it's the former. Either way, you'll find Miss Catherine Malin straight back in Malin's House of Hospitality.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so Catherine is Miss Malin. Okay. Didn't put that together until right now. Alright, I'll help you.
Was that sarcasm? I'm going to assume it was not. If it's sarcasm, you've got to show it somehow, like with a wink. My sprat carriers scurry back and forth through the shipping tunnels. Any trail ought to start there. When you've got the goods, I'll be here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm taking a quick peek at the map here. I am realizing that all these cities are pretty condensed. As in, they seem small, but there is a lot in these areas. So it looks like there's a lot of buildings that I can go into. So there might be a lot of stuff a lot of people I can talk to, a lot of stuff I can interact with. You have an open wire there. Someone gonna ask me to fix that. And Emmett Dunsley.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Can you not see I'm walking here?
Excuse me? You don't look like you're walking.
Physically, you mean? In my mind, I have traveled galaxies. Well, it is of no consequence, I assure you. I shall embark shortly with my legs.
Okay, where are you going?
I'm not entirely decided. If I'm being honest, I think I'd fancy a visit to Tartarus, so long as it's under the shield of my fantastical imagination.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone. It's just someone's house? Seems like it. Oh, but actually, it's letting me take everything in here, and it's not stealing. That's odd, but okay. The Chet? Okay.
No, but thank you. I'm quite alright as I am.
What?
Oh, you're still here. I said I don't require anything at this time. Run along now. I've had more than enough to satisfy my thirst for one evening.
Okay, seriously, what's your deal?
Deal? A rather bad one indeed. The fella swore Fallbrook was unrivaled in its leisurely pursuits. But it seems to me the whole town is designed primarily to leech one's bits. And now that I've run dry, or nearly so, the fellas have abandoned me back to Byzantium. You wouldn't leave a friend in need, I'm sure. Don't suppose I could just ask you to scram.
Where can I find Catherine? I mean,
Can't
I already
fathom
know.
why you'd go searching her out. But it's your neck on the noose. I was told she runs the saloon.
Okay. Yeah, and I can hear, and yeah, this is a cool place. I like this. I can hear some creatures. How about this?
This
Just
is
another
Reginald's
house.
stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home.
Oh,
Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
okay. How do you know that? Okay. What's this? Reginald Cheney's gold panning log. Report, I can't believe I'm still stuck in this law-forsaken town, but at least I think I may have finally found a spot with promise. Down the tunnel on the riverbank outside of town. Produced 1 nugget and 2 teeth. I wonder if I can find a dentist who'd pay something for the teeth.
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Okay. I think I already looked over there, though, didn't I? You know, I might have... I don't think I actually went down the river, though. All right, let's check out the Sublight Dry Goods and Sundry. Hello, Duncan Ellie.
I test every product myself to assure maximum customer satisfaction. If you doubt it, I can show you my lower back rash. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Okay, let's see what you got. Well, he's got an eye patch that increases my lie by +5. So don't trust anyone with an eye patch. Oh, he does have some pretty interesting stuff, but it's restricted for now. Oh, and there's also a Sublight datapad. When a Sublight contractor dies on the job, their aggressively non-sentimental teammates sell all of their possessions to maximize profits. This could explain why most Sublight contractors tend to work alone. It's hard to partner with someone who often weighs how valuable your corpse might be. Okay, well, I'm gonna buy that. So, it contains the personal journal of Mercer Cole. I recognize that name. Low-level Mercer Cole. How do I know that name? Most entries pertain to slagging his teammates or complaining about shit-for-pay contracts. The last entry reads, "Can't believe we found fucking Alavite gas in a hibernated Rizzo lab out in the dustback. Lavite? Olavite? Whatever it's spelled, it's worth a shit ton. Who the fuck used that to make candy? Looks like old Gertie's hunch is gonna prove out. Not that I'll ever tell her so. The way she goes primal at the slightest hint of criticism. Too much product for us to transport. Gonna need a ship to smuggle this off-world. Probably need Lilia Hagen to send a team. No way Miss Malin can handle this job out of Fallbrook. Been working on Remy, plying him with the pale kale ale he likes. Figure if I can get him nice and sloshed, he'll tell me the password into that place. Did some exploring while he and Gertie were testing the Alawidi gas. Found an old elevator shaft, a lab coat modded into a hidey spot for some dandified weapon. Thing's probably worth enough to make me a right top runger after I go back for it. Old Mercer's getting hisself to Byzantium. You can bet on it. Can't let Remy or Gertie find out about it. Gertie would go all full burn and demand I split the profits. Remy, he'd probably send me to the boneyard and keep it for himself. Okay. Okay, did that, yes. Acquire the science weapon in the abandoned lab. Where is that? Oh, so that's out here in Cascadia. Didn't it say that it was abandoned, though? Yeah, it's an abandoned lab in Cascadia. Alright, so I'm gonna guess Cascadia is, yeah, completely overrun. I thought I was looking at missions, and, you know, yeah, I was looking at some missions here. So, like, for this, to get the sweet cakes, I was assuming that that's a person, and it's in Cascadia, but you know what? It's probably, I can just find it there. Maybe it's just in a fridge somewhere. So, you know, Cascadia is probably completely overrun. Anyways. Oh. Lana Reed.
I offer high quality and low prices. Pick one for your purchase. If you bloody it, you buy it. Store policy.
Who's the top dog in these parts?
Town Sublight owned and run. Caters to a variety of clientele. The one you want to avoid pissing off the most is Catherine. Prove bad for her business, and she'll kneecap you without a second thought.
A town built in the side of a mountain. You don't see one of those every day.
Yeah, and? Do I look like the city planner? I wasn't exactly consulted on the blueprints when Catherine started building out Fallbrook. But now that you mention it, I reckon she had her reasons to hide us.
Oh, so she helped build it, huh? From who? Monarch is a lawless land.
We got smugglers, outlaws, mavericks, and Byzantium socialites flying in and out of Fallbrook all the time. Why openly spit in the board's eye?
Why the socialites?
They're so self-important the way they strut around, preening and flashing their pricey gadgets. Makes for easy marks. Keeps our pockets lined with bits.
Makes sense. Alright, what do you have? More restricted stock. Oh, wow! A sublight plasma and a sublight sniper rifle. I mean, I'm not going to use either one of those, but Okay, that's good to know that those are here. Okay. How about upstairs? Emmett Dunsley.
Pardon me, you're distracting the magnificent journey of my mind.
This guy.
I was galaxies away being ripped asunder in the depths of a black hole. What an excruciating and exquisite experience.
However you want to enjoy your vacation on Fallbrook.
Indeed. As far as leisure resorts go, I rather say this one's a tad disappointing. No matter. I shall simply enjoy a brisk swim instead.
Okay.
Perhaps I'll slice my heel open on a rock. Nothing like the physicality of pain to make you feel alive.
Yes. Right. Oh. Everyone look away. Just look away.
Hey, you! What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
Okay, sublight went down. Yeah, 1. I think it's okay. I think it's worth it if, my reputation goes down by 1 point. I think it's totally fine. Let's check out the sublight building. An insurance agent. I talked to the mechanical? Nope. Hello, insurance agent.
Of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Yes, dullness of mind.
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity.
Obviously too common an ailment for insurance to cover.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Oh. Why is your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Well, I think I know why. If you say so.
Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO.
What else can you tell me about your insurance policies?
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Are we talking Nancy Pelosi here? Who gets their eyebrows insured?
Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares.
Of course. Who would get an outrageous statement insured?
That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele.
Of course
In the
it is.
unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against the damage to their sales and reputation.
Of course they do. Disastrous marriages?
Those are mostly for top-rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
Of course.
One thing's for sure, you won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
Oh, I can't buy one myself? I guess not. Okay. I mean, what if I wanted an insurance policy? A sublight ID. What's upstairs? Ooh, locked. Requires an insurance office key. I think... No, no, there's a ladder right out here. Why would I not just use the ladder? Oh. Has it seen me and does it care? It doesn't seem to care that I'm up here. Alright. What is on the terminal? Recent records. Ahmed Birtwhistle. Claim loss of gentlemanly honor and good name. I entered into a gentleman's wager with several chaps at Billingsley's regarding the nature and composition of the Spacer's Choice product, tarmac and cheese. I was quite certain the product did contain actual tarmac, and my companions wagered that it surely did not. Lo and behold, investigation into the matter revealed that I had been the victim of a gross misunderstanding. Yet how was I to know what manner of fare common factory workers eat? And how could Space of Choice be so irresponsible as to advertise that its product contains tarmac when it clearly does not? The damage to my reputation has been most grievous. I found myself unable to return to my previous haunts for fear of the stares and chuckles that will follow. My honor as a gentleman has been called into question, as has the nature of my relationship with livestock. Resolution denied. Improper form work. Claimant forgot to say the magic word. Fanny Cartwright. Loss of finger. I've been an assistant saw operator with CMP for 5 years. Most of the blade guards broke last year, and management never replaced them. I lost my left ring finger last week as a result. Resolution denied. Negligible damage. Claimant is right-handed, so the magnitude of this loss is minimal. Updated claim. Loss of 3 fingers. The saw I was working came loose yesterday in account of CMP skipping routine maintenance checks. The accident took with 2 fingers from my hand and another from my left. Resolution denied. Self-disqualification. Claimant was missing a finger from a previous incident and should not have been operating sharp machinery. Updated claim. Loss of 4 fingers. To let shift left several incurred net they left felt me that is for my two for resolution denied. Claim unintelligible. Filed on behalf of CMP. Claim loss of 1 worker. Assistant saw operator 16J, F. Cartwright, lost several digits due to carelessness and negligence. She failed to heed prominent post warnings about the state of our safety equipment, and her resultant injuries have decreased our factory's productivity and led to multiple stress headaches for management as we've struggled to reshuffle worker schedules around 16J. Resolution approved. 'Cause of course it was. There we go. All right, now Malin's House of Hospitality. Hospitality not guaranteed. Supply employee, hello.
Keep walking, Rung Leech.
Oh, okay, wow. Wesley Alexander. Niles! Wait a minute, where was Niles from? I remember you.
Hey there, Exterminator.
Oh,
Glad
yeah.
you showed up to take care of those mantis swarms. I hate those fucking things.
That's right. That's where he's from. Wesley!
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine sent you back here? On second thought, it's best if I don't know. What's your order?
Okay, before I say that, got any glacial age whiskey?
No, I don't have any... Ugh. If it's only a drink you're after, the full bar's upstairs. This here's the ante up, where you place your bets.
Oh. What can I bet on?
Tossball, autoloader races, card games, you name it. I ain't picky. And neither is Catherine. We'll both break your legs if you lose and shirk on paying.
Nelson Mason gave me a voucher for a free drink at the Ante Up.
This is the ante up, all right, but we don't serve drinks. Hate to break it to you, but Nelson Mason's a con man. Try Yvonne upstairs if you're looking for a swill.
Of course. Okay, I'm leaving. I guess I can't place bets either. Oh, and there's a toss ball back here. I want that.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
Okay. How much is that decreasing things to? So yeah, just seems like it's going down by 1% every time I steal and then get a successful check. And that's, I think that's perfectly fine. There's Catherine. Check here first, just to see if there's anything good. Okay, let's check upstairs. There's Arthur. Made it back. The Tipsy Sprat.
Glad you made it out. Hope you got the bastards that hit us.
Did I? I have no idea. Alright, Yvonne.
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind.
Oh, yeah?
So, what's your story?
Well, it's the strangest thing, really, but I was frozen in space for 70 years, and then one day...
Let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question, it's not one I really want an answer to. Not unless it accompanies some extra bits. Understand?
How many bits are we talking?
More than you can afford at this time.
Oh, what? Bitch. You do serve drinks at this bar, right?
Your eyes do not deceive you. This bar serves the sweetest firewater in all of Fallbrook. I got some snacks on offer too from time to time.
Snacks, you say? This a sublight bar?
If you're asking if it's sublight owned, then yes. If you're asking if we give discounts to sublight employees, then the answer is not only no, but doubly no. Ms. Malin built the bar, the saloon, and the town to boot. If you got business with sublight, I suggest you follow up with her.
Of course. Nelson Mason gave me a voucher for a free drink at the Ante-Up.
Bagged another one, did he? The Ante-Up's downstairs, and they don't serve drinks. Here, have a pity swill on me.
Oh, well, thank you. So it did work. I did get a drink. And you just literally have some drinks. Okay, well, I don't actually need drinks, so let's go talk to Catherine. Hello there.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Crude but forthright. I admire that.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
That's a charm. That's a charm check, huh? Okay. If by nugget of paradise you mean piece of manti dung, then sure.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening.
A lot of options here, but, alright. I found one of your sublight supply runners hiding in a cave.
I'll presume you mean Arthur, the one you sent scurrying back like a sprat with his tail cut off? Reckon I'm happy he's alive. I'd be happier if the marauders who botched my drop were dead.
Are they not dead? I don't know. Would she like to be called an oaf? She might. The boss sent me you, oaf.
Funny, you don't look like one of Lilia's. Sure sound the part, though. Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
Right, the Alta Vitae stuff that Lilia mentioned.
So you got a brain on them shoulders. Excellent. Makes my life a world easier. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Oh, I bet, totally. Define safe.
Meaning safe for me and my crew. Seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk.
Oh, right. Remind me what this gas is.
Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to create plants and livestock out of local species. But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board, so it is of high value on the dark market.
Of course. All right.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
Alright, so yes, Cascadia is full of marauders and manosaurs. No problem, Mayoka's handled manosaurs before.
And will again. We ought to be taking any opportunity we get to bury those critters in lead.
Direct and aggressive. I always did like your sensibilities. You know when to strike and when to wait. Shame what came of your crew.
Crews are for ships. They were a family.
Close enough. Now, after you clear the manti nest and reach the storage room, All that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills, or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option though, unless you want to get dead.
Well, I guess I brought the right team. Naoka and Vicar. Our resident Vicar is pretty good with computers. He could hack it.
Well, I haven't seen the system, but I feel confident saying I can split her asunder.
I'll just bet you can. Men of the cloth never do cease to amaze me. Bright as a newborn star on the outside, blackest of holes within. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. Use the passcode Antediluvian on the terminal to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
I might be interested.
Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
I get the feeling this is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
Any tips on how I might get in?
If you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Void if I know. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut or his production lines ought to make do.
Say I wanted to sabotage the factory.
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
Okay.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Okay. You're not gonna like me on your computer, are you? No.
Remind me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad side.
She's fine. Well, so long as you ain't on her bad side. Then she's liable to drown you in the waterfall.
Let's talk with Duncan here quick.
My dry goods come 75% guaranteed mold-free. Or was that 75% mold-free? No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Catherine said you could give me an ID cartridge for the CMP facility.
Not so fast. The biometric IDs are special goods. Only on offer to special clients. You cotton?
I think the fact that Catherine Malin sent me for it makes me special enough.
She needs it for a job? Well, why didn't you say so? Reckoned you asked her where to best procure one, and she obligingly pointed you my way. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, calibrate the ID. This goes like that. Nope, not quite right. A bit to the left, mayhaps. That'll do it. For a CMP factory line worker, she sure is a beauty. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my list of unwholesome customers. Will that be all, or do you require something to say, scratch your itch?
Well, now, did more stuff open up? Doesn't really look like it. No. Alright. Alright, now let's see what else is down here. And that is just straight locked. As in, there is no way for me to get inside, huh?
Stocked with better booze.
I mean, this is a cool city.
I've emptied 14-bit carts in the last 2 hours.
I like this.
That's because you got a terrible tell.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a landing pad. Can I land here? I might be able to. Fallbrook. Can I get in here? A Fallbrook domicile key, huh? Room for rent. Oh, sweet! Can I buy that? Oh, wait a minute. Who was the person that was offering me a room? And this is interesting. So that... Yeah, there must be creatures back there. Oh. Oh, you know what? Maybe that guy's over there. Whatever his name was. Reginald, the guy Max is looking for. Okay, before we get into that, let's... There's too much stuff. There's too much stuff. Who are you? Jocelyn Julius.
Can I help you? Don't think we've spoken before. I would remember. You look, well, I wouldn't forget what you're wearing, no.
When would we have spoken before?
Most of the freshies spend their first night in the saloon. Fresh to Fallbrook, I mean. Me? I've been here going on 3 days now.
Whoa,
I'm real
3
friendly.
days.
Figure I've talked up everyone in town by now.
I see.
But not you yet.
Nope. Seems it's your lucky day.
Every day I've been here has been my lucky day. Never won so much in my whole life.
Oh.
Aside from a close call during my wilderness hike, it's been a grand adventure. I'm dreadful blessed that Captain Criley hired me onto the crew.
Captain Criley, huh? Which crew?
You wouldn't have heard of them. They're just a small pot of smugglers. Kept getting their spoils stolen when they went to fence them. So they hired on a merc. They didn't mind my being so talkative, or them being my first protection gig.
What?
Captain Criley, he does ask me to shut it sometimes. In fact, I probably shouldn't be flapping my gums about his crew at all.
How do you wind up in Fallbrook?
Well, Captain Criley wanted to take a pit stop. I'm the hired security, see? They pay me to guard the cargo, but right now the hull's empty. It's my first shore leave with the crew, and my maiden voyage before that. I can tell you it's been a real hoot.
Any survival tips?
Captain warned us to take care around Devil's Peak. The bigger beasties tend to roam the slopes there. Mid-morning, I thought I'd try Fallbrook's self-guided wilderness hike, the one that leads up around the mountain. Safe enough, else they wouldn't advertise, right? Wrong. Scarcely made it back in one piece.
Sounds like you had a close call.
You can say that again. Wilderness almost got me pushing up daisies. If I wasn't so fleet-footed, I never would have escaped them raptidons, then marauders, and that manta queen alive. To outrun him, I had to ditch my bag. All the bit cards from my winnings were weighing it down. A shame, cause it was my favorite gun tote.
Right. Well, guess I'm looking for that. I'm also looking for Devil's Peak, but I know where it is, but I'm gonna ask anyways.
Look for the horns and you can't miss it. Even I saw them when we flew overhead.
Yes.
Massive curved stone peaks, if you want to get technical. They're a part of the mountain terrain.
Okay.
Right then. Very well.
A lot of people I can just talk to and just kind of get random information from. And now, can I use... It looks like I can use this. Insert the cartridge. And there's my ship! What about this terminal? Oh, authorized users, please enter your authorization code. Everyone else, if I catch you using this thing, I'm going to tie steel to your feet and throw you in a sulfur pit. Catherine. Access shipping manifests. Outgoing, Ani Cleo perishables. Nothing weird there. Incoming, Spacer's Choice perishables. Okay. Purchase request from UDL. Okay. Supplies delivery. Okay, so nothing really. Nothing I can really understand, anyways. But that's cool, I got a new landing pad now. Alright, now let's go into this storage area. I probably need to get ready. Yeah, it sounds like there's some stuff in here.
Easy does it. law have mercy on you. I won't. Don't mess with us.
Nice. Easy peasy. Nelson Mason's drugs. Yes. And more drugs. Looks like I got them all. Okay. Easy enough. But let's... Okay. First, let's go up here to the waterfall. That's a grenade. Why? Why is there grenades by the waterfall? I see. That's why. A plasma launcher. That's probably not a very good hidey hole. Okay, I don't see anything else up here. So... let's go down here. Oh. Oh, and there he is! There's Reginald. Look at that, this guy's alive. I was not expecting him to be alive. And you have, like, nothing else up here. Hello, Reginald.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
Whoa. Whoa, Max. This guy doesn't look like much of a scholar, Max. Care to explain?
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that.
Of course you did.
I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
Yeah, why'd you lie? Why wouldn't you just tell me the truth here? I would probably go along with this.
I couldn't risk you not bringing me here.
It sounds like you have things to work out between you. I'll just be on my way.
No. Yeah, I don't think so.
Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Well, this is a side of Max I wasn't expecting. I kind of like it, though. But, hold on, Max. It's not too late. Maybe the answer you've been looking for is in that book.
Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Oh, it's not Scylla! Come on, Scylla! I'm still calling it Scylla. Weird hermit sounds kind of flimsy to me.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
What do you say, Vicar?
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
Okay. Are we done talking to you then?
Hey, I just want to thank you for saving my life.
Saving your life? That's a bit of an exaggeration.
Exaggeration? Has the vicar told you what he did to old Lem? He's still eating through a tube, last I heard.
Oh.
Look, what I may or may not have done to some degenerate during a prison brawl is old news. I'd rather not discuss it.
Okay. Alright, now let's give back this guy's drugs.
I was hoping for a word.
Oh. Okay, right now?
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
Yeah, I don't care about that. But why'd you feel the need to lie about Cheney?
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
Max, everything's all good. We're all good here. I understand, we all get a little obsessed sometimes. You're forgiven.
Thank you. I promise I will be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
What was it like being in prison?
Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
All right. Let's keep it moving. All right, buddy.
Did you find them? Tell me you found my sprat carriers. Would hate should anything dire have befallen them.
You want the good news or the bad news?
Just tell me straight and don't hold back. I can handle it.
I mean, I don't think I really care. I'm not going to be using any of these drugs. I don't think there's any reason for me to even want them. I retrieved your drugs, but Raptidons killed your carriers in the cave.
Sprats can always be replaced. Excellent. Oh, this is This is only half! Are you think you can steal from me?
Whoa, 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 buddy. Yeah, at this point, I'm just gonna punch him. Get a hold of yourself.
Ow! Damn it, that hurt like the blazes. Okay. All right. You didn't take it. But someone did. Search Fallbrook. Either half the Sprats got loose on their own, or there'll be some evidence pointing to the soon-to-be-dead snake who filched my carriers. You want your cut? You get me the rest of my drugs, no matter what it takes.
Really? Well, I didn't see any more. But the marker is leading me here.
Honey Malin, get your twitchy whiskers back here! Don't you run out that door! It's a cruel world outside! Close the damn door! You'll let my sprats out!
Whoa! Hello?
Damn it all! Now look what you've done! It'll take me ages to round him up again. State your purpose, or get out of my face, domicile intruder.
Domicile intruder. I'm looking for some missing sprats. You wouldn't have seen any around.
Missing? Nope. Mine are all found and accounted for, thank you kindly. Now if that'll be all, I've got an animal rescue service to oversee, and it ain't easy. Lots to do. Got a multitude of sprats to spay and feed.
Rescue sprats, as in rescued from sublight shipping tunnels.
Day in, day out, they ran their little route, getting picked off along the way. What was I to do, turn a blind eye? Malin's an animal lover. She won't hold my actions against me. Look,
really?
I don't care if Nilsson sent you or not. You won't be hurting a hair on any of these sprats' heads. I've killed vicious beasts for them. I ain't afraid to take on a human. Back out of this domicile, hands up, or become sprat food, intruder.
Whoa! You really want to fight me? That seems like a really bad choice for you. I won't hurt your sprats. The drugs have probably passed through their digestive tracts already.
You want to dig through sprat droppings? Be my guest. Get your drugs, then get lost.
Jesus. This guy's quite hostile, although I did just walk into his house. So this seems like the appropriate response for someone who just wanders into another person's house. Nice. But you have a pretty disgusting operation here, buddy. This is... yeah. I'm gonna go. Alright, Nelson, I got the rest of your drugs.
Got the goods? Because I know you wouldn't be wasting my time otherwise. Wink.
You're so weird. As a matter of fact, I do.
You do? I mean, you do! Of course you do! What did I tell you? Sure-fire delivery system. Works almost every time.
Yeah, I'd rather not tell this guy about anyone, really. So that's great, I'll pay up.
Right. In my excitement, I very nearly forgot. Haha. As promised, your cut, plus a little extra to show my gratitude. Now, if there's nothing else you need from me, I must go inventory my goods.
Okay. Alright, that's gonna be enough for now. We finally got through Fallbrook. And now in this next episode, well, maybe, get up to Devil's Peak. Finally, the whole reason for us being on Monarch. But there might be a couple detours on the way, so I don't know. Maybe we'll get there, maybe we won't. Who knows? But thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and/or subscribe. Until next time.